Hello everyone, this is Callie Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this special audio video is the final in 3 installments of our Leo Aquarius divinations because we had 2 Aquarius full moons and this is the second one, August 22nd of 2021. And these are the divinations that I'm doing for this full moon, which is also very powerful. So if you followed along the first 2, then you know that the first Aquarius full moon helped us close out an 18-month cycle. And the Leo new moon and this Aquarius full moon, the second one, is helping us initiate a new 18-month cycle. So this is a powerful new beginning. What we noticed is that that first Aquarius full moon had more to do with closure and endings, whereas this Aquarius full moon has much more to do with clearing so that the new beginning can take off correctly. Okay. So like I was saying, this full moon is more about this new beginning and clearing anything blocking that new beginning from taking off the way we want it to. And I went to the I Ching, Stephen Karcher's Total I Ching Myths for Change. And we got number 10 changing to number 59. Number 10 is called Treading or Mating with the Tiger. So now we had an elephant and a tiger, y'all. Let's think about these animal guides. And number 59 is Dispersing or Gushing. So our guidance for number 10 was set out to find a new fate. Find and make your own way. Have a power animal. Deep breath. Proceed step by step and practice daily. Right action, right livelihood is, let's say, up. We're clearing things, anything that blocks your right choices and action and your right livelihood. Outer struggle met by cheerful self-expression. Harmonize within and develop your capacity to move with the way and set your purpose right. The inner stimulation to movement that you feel now can connect you with a powerful creative force. Okay? This is all the full moon lighting up things from our intentions on the Leo new moon. Okay? Retire from conflicts and disentangle yourself or turn conflict into creative tension. Intentional solitude, go your own way. Be simple and pure in your efforts. You are moving toward the spirit that will reveal your destiny and your time will come. I believe it's because we're becoming more authentic and we're choosing more heart-centered work and a higher vibration of friends and cohorts too. Not the time to move with the group unless you are a great chief with a strong purpose. Deep breath. Connect your inner and outer life. And we've talked about that's always the case with the Leo lunation is, do we look the part or are we being the part? You know, are we acting or are we embodying? Your purpose is moving. The way is open. Here you acquire your destiny. To self-correct takes courage. You must decisively separate yourself from dangerous past influences that brought you here. Okay? So this is the other thing about Leo and shadow Leo is falling into ego or those comfort zones where people stroke us a certain way. It actually holds you hostage at a level of consciousness when you should be evolving and growing to the next level. And the last one for number 10 was connect your purpose to a higher purpose and the ancestors bless you. That also came up along the way in this lunation. So I have to refresh you and say that the I Ching is always kind of present moment changing to what's coming up. So this is our Aquarius full moon work. And number 59 says there is a possibility of eliminating misunderstandings, illusions, and obstacles. That's a good one. Clear anything blocking your clarity and understanding. Make an offering and you will succeed. Unite people and connect them with greater forces. What is solid and strong keeps coming without being exhausted. Man, see, when we operate from the heart, the energy regenerates itself. Make ready your vehicle that will carry you to go on and achieve something. To acquire what you desire, let go of what you habitually depend on and activate your creative spirit. See, this is where we also want to activate our creative critical thinker. Leo Aquarius is all about aligning the head and heart. We want to feel what's necessary and let our minds work out the logistics of how to get it done. But the heart is the director. Open yourself to the new, and this will bring clarity. And it will disperse the obstacles that you are confronting. Okay, so open yourself to the new. That's how we get around these obstacles of falling back into old habits and things. Do not identify with your need to express yourself or your craving for personal power. That's very shadow Leo ego stuff, right? The need to express yourself and the craving for personal power. So this is one of those realignment times. If you let yourself be led, you will find hidden potential. So led by your heart, of course. Let go of the flock of thoughts that usually surround you. Deep breath. Go where you can talk to the spirits, not simply hiding. You need a place to ponder things deeply. The moment you do this, the light comes shining through. There is also something immature in the situation that needs to be nourished. So think of where you have any kind of hungry ghost, or where you're hungry for something, or where you've been in a famine around something, and check in. And the last one says, remove the cause for conflict. Exercise it. Send it far away. Deep breath. So any release work is going to be tremendously supported here. And our guidance was pretty powerful as well. So I went back to that 3 cards and above and below. And this was really fascinating because I got 3 fathers. And I'm using my new HooDoo tarot. And I got the Father of Sticks, the Father of Coins, and the Father of Baskets. And then above was Strength from the Major Arcana, number 8. And below was the Ace of Sticks. So this was pretty deep. Father of Sticks is our kickoff, and I love the HooDoo Tarot because they give us plant medicine as well. His medicine is rye. The Father of Sticks is generally a beneficial card. On the positive side, he is visionary, adventurous, goal-oriented, wise, and trustworthy with a can-do attitude and natural-born leadership. On the negative side, he is cowardly, incompetent, immature, impotent, and reckless. Deep breath. The animal assisting is dog, and the keywords are intelligence, loyalty, and friendship. If dog has come bounding up, perhaps you need reminding of the loyalty and support due to your family and friends, or perhaps you are the one needing help at this time. Have you placed yourself in some vulnerable, unguarded position? Be alert and call for protection from those loyal to your interests. Dog says it is often better to work as a team than to try to be a lone wolf. Dog reversed asks if you have become untrustworthy and unreliable. This is a way to lose friends. Don't take them for granted. Their loyalty has to be earned. Alternatively, perhaps you have lost some of that wild wolf spirit which sleeps within dog, and therefore have given away your freedom of choice and your spontaneity. You may have become lazy or too dependent. Are you seeking free handouts? Or are you looking to others for approval of your actions and to confirm your self-worth? Dog may also be warning you that there is some form of danger in your immediate area. Use dog's alertness and fine senses to sniff out where it is coming from. Deep breath. And now to go with Father Sticks and Dog, we got the giveaway ceremony. A group ceremony in which participants bring an object that has great personal meaning to be given to someone else in the group. Or you can choose something to which you have a strong attachment and give it to someone else. Or you can release a sacred object you love. The affirmation says, I now release any and all attachments to my, whatever the sacred object is, let go and let God. So that's our first card for this Aquarius full moon, number 2 here. Then we had the Father of Coins, whose plant medicine is sesame. And the Father of Coins is the personification of a wealthy, successful businessman. On the positive side, he is an efficient leader, responsible, disciplined, reliable, enterprising, lucky, and focused on abundance. On the negative side, he is classist, a show-off, a braggart, makes bad investments, has gambling problems, will resort to questionable or illegal activity to quote-unquote make it, or is susceptible to get-rich-quick schemes. Deep breath. So this again is shadow Aquarius, where we're kind of dogmatic and arrogant and think we know everything. Got to be mindful. We're going for that efficient leader, responsible and disciplined. That's another side of the Leo Aquarius equation, right? And the animal medicine helping out Father of Coins is hawk. Okay, hawk's keywords are perception, foresight, and information. If hawk is flown in, it is telling you to use its gift of keen sight and instincts to check your present environment and lifestyle. Alternatively, it may be advising you that it's time to seek counsel to ascertain the direction you need to take on your spiritual journey. Soar with hawk to reach higher levels of consciousness, and from these heights you will clearly find your path in life. Hawk's keen sight will sharpen your awareness. His ability to hover teaches you poise and balance. If he swoops down and flies off in a particular direction, seek your vision there. If hawk comes to you reversed, it may be that you are not seeing some important matters clearly. Be keen-sighted about the smaller things in life that you may have overlooked. How about your health and weight? You can't get off the ground with hawk if you're carrying too much baggage, which could include either mental or emotional stress. Be careful of using hawk's beak and claws. Do not use your power or energy to damage or tear people. Finally, hawk tells you not to allow dullness of spirit to blight your life. Hawk can help you to fly out of your body on vision journeys to gather knowledge and information from the unseen worlds. This can also awaken latent psychic abilities, but these should be used with humility and care. Do not fly so high above your fellow beings that you begin to feel superior. Remember that self-awareness is the key. Deep breath. So you see, we're doing all this beautiful clearing so that the Leo part of you can really shine. And our act of faith, or what we have to do, is create some sacred space. Sacred space is any place that supports prayer, worship, meditation, or devotional practices. You can create sacred space with an altar in your home dedicated solely to meditation, prayer, or shamanic journeying. Or your spiritual practice is greatly enhanced by creating and initiating a sacred space. The affirmation says, "My sacred space is a place of peace and prayer." So let's bring that in with this full moon as we do our release work. Let's be okay with the new beginnings and clearing anything out that's blocking that new beginning from its full power and potential. Then our third card was Father of Baskets. So we had sticks, coins, and baskets. The Father of Baskets represents the archetype of the nurturing father and provider. On the positive side, he is kind, generous, diplomatic, tolerant, reliable, resourceful, honest, and wise. On the negative, he is emotionally manipulative, moody, self-destructive, and deceptive. So deep breath. I also thought it was interesting getting three fathers, that maybe some of the work for this release is clearing some of the masculine energy that's run its course. Because remember, Mars reset, and we're all expressing our masculine in a new and different way, hopefully in a more healthy way. And remember, your masculine is the part of you that negotiates on your own behalf, gets your ideas in the world, and holds good boundaries. Oh yeah, and Father Basket's plant medicine is violet. And the animal support is fox. Fox keywords are speed, cunning, and awareness. If clever fox has arrived, it may be telling you that you are being too noticeable and drawing the wrong kind of attention. Try to approach life more discreetly. Use the cunning and cleverness of fox in a positive way. Learn to observe without being seen, and use what you have observed to take control of the situation. Fox also reminds you not to be afraid of your creative sexual energy or the deep instinctual feminine side of your nature. If Fox is reversed, you have been too clever and are in danger of being found out. It could be that you have sabotaged yourself, or have you become self-absorbed and forgotten to observe what's going on around you? There may be hidden dangers you have missed. Sharpen up. Have you been neglecting family or friends? They could be in need of your protection or help. Don't irritate people as fleas do, or you will find yourself cast off by friends. Deep breath. And our something to do was the sweat lodge. So some kind of purification ceremony would be good. Any full moon is good to do a kind of release work. A sweat lodge is a ceremony where the intense heat invokes a physical purification and the prayers invoke a spiritual purification. Create your own ceremony of purification to detoxify physically and spiritually. Forgive yourself and others of any and all perceived transgressions. The affirmation says, I now cleanse myself of all physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual toxins. Deep breath. So that was our 3 cards for guidance. Above was number 8 in the major arcana, Strength. This one has a little more to it than the others because it's a major arcana. They always do that, right? The plant medicine is Chamomile. The image is a woman poses with a powerful puma. She trusts it and it trusts her. The puma, known also as the cougar, the mountain lion, or the panther, is the 2nd largest cat in North America. It is a cunning hunter with practically no natural enemies except humans. It is a fitting analogy for our inner strength, which can only be brought to the brink of extinction by external forces. The fact of the matter is we are all strong, or else we wouldn't be here. If you consider the hundreds of sperm that competed to make it to our mother's egg, all failing but one, then you have no choice but to admit that we all came into the world winners. The only challenge that we face once we get here is how to maintain that same determination to win, grow, and transform into even more powerful, developed beings than we were before. The meaning says, when strength comes up in a reading, you are being asked to consider how you will access the inner strength needed to overcome any obstacles in your path. This is not a card of brute force, but one of subtlety, patience, and endurance. It's a reminder that you have what it takes to triumph over whatever may be troubling you, if you don't push too hard or act a fool. If someone has really pissed you off, it's critical that you heed this advice, or you could make a mistake that could make things worse. It might get you or someone else hurt or locked up. Just chill and things will work out fine. Here are the bullets. Are you strong enough to be compassionate? Use the power of persuasion to get the results you are seeking. She or he is an influencer, so pay attention. Brute force or bluntness will backfire now. Be careful. You can get through this difficult time if you would just calm down. If you would want to be forgiven in that situation, then forgive. Don't give up. You can do it. Reject any attempts someone is making to intimidate you. Stop complaining. There will always be setbacks no matter what you're trying to do. It's time to get solution-based. Take a chill pill is the last one. Deep breath. So our animal support for strength was horse, which I thought was really good too, because often when I think of horse, I think of having assistance, having someone carry me or help me carry the load that I have to get from this place to that place. I mean, horse is really helpful. Horse's keywords are power, energy, and freedom of spirit. Horse, racing in, challenges you to take possession of your power, which may be power over your little self. You know that true freedom is only found within, and you already have the strength and endurance to live your life as you choose. Call on horse medicine to help you. Horse on its back is asking if you have lost your courage in some way or are allowing others to take advantage of you. Have you given your power away or fenced yourself in? Maybe you have misused your powers over others. Free your spirit and allow yourself to run wild sometimes. Alternatively, you may have been too wild and irresponsible, so settle down. Black Elk, our great Lakota visionary, saw 4 horses of power: white in the north, sorrel in the east, buckskin in the south, and black in the west, bringing important gifts. Horse may be inviting you to travel, expand your horizons, and connect with new people. We are still waiting for a legendary medicine horse who will return one day. Deep breath. And the act of faith is spirit guides. Any visible and or non-visible being can be a spirit guide, from trees to animals to ancestors to angels and more. Or you can sit with the favorite tree and ask for guidance from the tree spirit. Or you can ask Great Spirit to reveal to you two of your spirit guides and ask them if they have names. Deep breath. The affirmation says, I am connected to and aware of my spirit guides. Okay, so remember, in my world, above and below can sometimes indicate our guidance for navigating in the world for above and privately below. So in the world, we need to have our chamomile tea to keep us calm, but we want to have that quiet strength. And we want to carry ourselves like our spirit guides are right there with us at all times in public. Then below is Ace of Sticks, whose plant medicine is Basil. And in the positive, new opportunities, optimism, self-expression, passion, virility, facing your fears, taking the bull by the horns, conception, self-confidence, travel, good news, being inspired, creative juices flowing, recognizing potential, courage, growth, and the use of force. When in the negative, impotence, lack of direction, underemployment, distractions, anxieties, missed opportunities, self-doubt, low libido, unprotected sex, delays, boredom, and creative blocks. Deep breath. So navigating privately, we stay connected to our hearts and our creativity, and we are not afraid to keep things moving and allow a certain amount of change. And this animal was Porcupine, whose keywords are gentleness, trust, and innocence. If Porcupine has come your way, it is a reminder to return to a simple outlook on life. Don't allow yourself to become cynical or over-sophisticated. Porcupine medicine brings you the ability to release the inner child into playfulness and laughter, or to come out of the shadows. Follow your intuition and let go of suspicion. Porcupine tells you that it is safe to trust. You do not need to overprotect your ego. If Porcupine is reversed, it may be warning that you have been too naive or trusting in some situation. Have you made yourself too vulnerable? If that is the case, you will need some of Porcupine's protection. Alternatively, you may have become too serious or self-important. Let Porcupine teach you the joy of a childlike open heart. Maybe you have ceased to trust in life through hurt or difficult circumstances. In the same way as a child returns to mother and father, return to Mother Earth and Great Spirit for the comfort and reassurance that you are seeking. Have you allowed the sharp quills of another's unkind words or thoughtless actions to penetrate your skin? If so, it may be necessary to face them with their faults in order to heal your wounds and extract the quills. Remember that adversity can strengthen your spirit. And our act of faith is soul retrieval. So soul retrieval is finding and returning a lost soul fragment that has split off, typically due to trauma. Deep breath. Also, a shamanic practitioner can perform a soul retrieval, or you may be able to do so yourself with your power animal. We have two affirmations. One says, I wholeheartedly welcome any returning soul fragment. And the other one says, I now call back that lost soul fragment that is ready to return. That's a little more clear. So that is our guidance for the second full moon in Aquarius. We are so protected and supported by the animals, the ancestors, and our team. And so, of course, if you would like some personal one-on-one guidance, reach out. Otherwise, I am very grateful to have you in my circle, in my community, and thank you for listening and being part of all this. And I welcome emails with aha moments and the different things that come up when you do your new moon and full moon intentions. And when we're conscious and we're connected, that's when the magic really happens. So feel free to reach out and let me know how it's going throughout this lunation. And that's it for now. This is Callie Beard of Karmic Tools signing off. One love.